Greetings, it's naturopath Eric Backer from New Zealand, author of Candida Crusher and formulator of the Candida range of dietary supplements. I've got a question here from a lady called Jill in Minnesota in America, and Jill is asking me if a yogurt called Activia is good for Candida. So Jill's saying here, Eric, I've read about Danone yogurt, or Danone, I think it's Danone yogurt called Activia. So Jill, I've had a bit of a read up of Activia on the internet, and I like yogurt in general. I think especially good quality yogurt, and this appears to be quite a good one. It has, however, got a predominant amount of bifidobacteria in it. So they're using a Bifidobacteria lactis strain DN173010, so a very specific patented strain of Bifidobacteria in their yogurt, which they actually call Bifidoregularis. So they claim that 3.5 ounce serve contains around about 1 billion active bacteria. So probiotics, a good quality probiotic in a yogurt is always a very good choice to have on a regular basis if you've got, whether you've got a vaginal yeast infection, I think which you mentioned in your email, or even for anyone with any kind of a yeast infection, it's good to have yogurt on a regular basis. A good quality yogurt is one of my favorite foods to have, in fact, as a small snack. So there are different kinds of organic yogurts that I eat, and in fact I make up my own yogurt cultures, and I've done so for a long time now. So it's not hard to make yogurt, but this is not a bad tasting yogurt. I've tried the Danone yogurt a while ago, the Activia one, and it's actually quite okay. So I'm happy for you to have this on a regular basis. I think it's a good product. However, doing a bit of research on it, if you're going to use it as a very predominant source of a food containing prebiotics, some research is saying you need 20, even 30 ounces of this per day, which could be like up to 850 grams or even a litre of it per day to have a seriously good effect on the gut. So make sure if you're going to eat this yogurt on a regular basis that you also eat a sufficient amount of prebiotic foods in your diet, which will help to encourage the implantation and the growing of these bacteria in your gut. Other research has made me believe that you need a lot more than just bifidobacteria. Bifidobacteria are quite good in the colon, in the large intestine. Lactobacillus are especially good in the small intestine. And there are many different kinds of Lactobacillus and Bifido species. So when you're taking a probiotic supplement, for example, it's good to take one with multiple strains of Lactobacillus, particularly the ones which are very powerful for the immune function. If you look at my Candida Restore product, I put in Lactobacillus acidophilus DDS1. We've got the Lactobacillus plantarum and Lactobacillus rhamnosus, Lactobacillus casei, and we've got 2 strains of Bifido, the longum and the Bifido bifidum itself. So having these 4 strains of lacto and 2 strains of Bifido in an 18 billion CFU capsule is a very powerful probiotic indeed for yeast infection. And it's a lovely product, the Candida Restore, to use alongside a daily serve of the Activia yogurt from Danone. So I think you're going to be on a winner if you look at that sort of dual combination. And also don't forget to check out my video on the prebiotic foods. So I hope that answers your question, Jill. I like this product. I think it's quite a good functional food to eat on a regular basis. And I think it should serve you quite well, especially if you take a good probiotic capsule like the Candida Restore alongside it on a regular basis and include the prebiotic foods. Thanks for the question and thanks for tuning in.